Todd Barclay.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'd just like to acknowledge you and wish you a happy new year and look forward to seeing you down in sunny Gore on Friday. And thank you for your efforts down there. It's a privilege to speak on the first reading of the Civil Defence Emergency Management Bill. I just want to acknowledge at the start of this a guy in my electorate called Craig Sinclair, who used to be a police officer in Mataura for a good couple of decades, and he's just recently transitioned to the civil defence area, and he's the civil defence management advisor for Otago and Southland. And one of the moves that made him want to transition to that was to be a part of sort of the transformation that they've been seeing in civil defence. And the Southland area, mainly that he covers, is quite diverse. It's largely rural, but there's also considerable risk areas with regard to Milford Sound, whether it be through flooding, tsunami or landslide risks. And one of the things that he was saying is that when you're dealing with risks, no matter how big or small, there's a lot of emotion involved, and you're dealing with a lot of volunteers in the recovery aspect as well. And what he was, which made me think the relevance of this bill was that it's good that we're providing a bit more clarity with regard to the transition between issue, the civil defence issue, and then into the recovery phase, because obviously there's associated with the sort of processes that you need to go through, and a risk in every issue that you're dealing with is different. There's a lot of emotion involved as well, Mr Speaker, and that's picking up the point of one of the previous members about the need for extraordinary powers in that regard, because no two events are the same. And I think what this legislation does is frees up a little bit more, instead of having such a stringent legislative process that each event had to follow to the letter of the law, it provides much more flexibility, but in the same token also a lot of direction, Mr Speaker. So with that, I just wanted to offer my support, and I look forward to following the bill through the Select Committee stages. And thank you.